Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise and I have recorded, I have said this bit so many times. I'll try and get it out better this time. So if you are new here, things you should know. This is my whole channel now. If you look back past videos, you'll see that it was everything. I've decided to split it. So I actually have another channel which will be linked down below, and it's called Little Blues One Day at a Time, which will be everything else except hauls. I will keep all my hauls here for people that just wants to see the hauls. If you want to see other things, like I said, if you look back at the channel, you'll get an idea. You know, it could be food things, what I'm doing during the day, how I'm doing in life. There will be a video linked down below because it's the only way I could do it. I haven't figured out any other way of doing it. That will take you to the first video on the channel, just so you know what's going on and you know what that channel would be about. And if you want to subscribe there, go ahead. If you want to subscribe in both places, here and there, that would be great. So what else should I say? Okay, so I talk a lot. That's obvious at this point. I do talk a lot. My mind is usually all over the place. I get everything out, but maybe not in the correct order. I do have fibro, so you know, there's a brain fog. Sometimes it's better than others. I think that's all of it. Right, haul. So we work on a £60 budget. Now I'm going to say what I say so often in my hauls. It's a different haul to the ones that I've had recently. It's just, it was completely different. You know, it depends what's going on in your life at the time and how you're doing things and stuff, and that's how you shop. So the reason it's different is I have a £60 budget every week and I went over. I don't know if I've ever gone over. I honestly don't think I have, but you know, the brain fog, I can't always be confident when I say things like that, but I don't think I have. It's 64.80 this week, so it's only slightly over. Now the reason I think it is, Corey and I, that's my son Corey if you're new here, sorry, I gotta keep going like that, because if you're new, you don't know, do you? So he's my adult son who lives with me, so I'm shopping just for me and him. Now, since I got back from the holiday, I wanted to eat a lot better. I did have a few blip days, but I've been eating amazingly well compared to what I normally do. But Corey has as well. So every haul you would see, I'm always buying a lot of frozen foods because that's what my son would, he'll come back from work and shove something in the oven. He won't eat anything fresh. He likes it, he just doesn't eat it. But he's been doing it as well. He's been eating things from scratch. All right, it's only been like 3 or 4 days, but it's a start and I'm so excited and pumped for it right now. Now, I'm going to say this now because I always do. Next week, I could be back on all the processed food, and so could he, and we'd be on chocolate and all that sort of stuff. So this was going to be an Aldi haul. And Aldi would be a top-up haul of all the things you can't really get in Asda because that's the place I shop. And it's usually ends up, it's a lot of bad food type things, you know. It would be a lot of crisps and like snack foods and loads of chocolate and stuff. But because we've eaten so well, we both decided it probably wasn't the best idea. We are still eating chocolate and crisps, don't get me wrong, but we're eating everything from scratch, or 95% of everything from scratch. He's been eating salads every day, we've been eating fruit. Now, food prep is definitely helping, and I've never been a food prep person. All these years, if I'd been doing it, maybe things would have been better. So, because of coming back from the holiday as well, I didn't have a lot of fresh. So normally I'd say, okay, well, I didn't need to get much fresh because I've got all this in the fridge. Because we've been eating it all, I don't. I know, shouldn't be happy about having no food, but I'm happy that we're eating so much better. So this haul is so completely different to what I've ever had. There is not one item here that's frozen. Not one. I don't think that's ever been a thing. I've always bought loads of frozen. I'm totally pumped about this. Now, I do have a few food ideas. So I'll tell you about those as we go along. I'll also give you prices of things, multi-buys and stuff. So just in case you are one of them people that likes to add it up as you go along, you'll get a different total to me. Now, multi-buy. See, this is frustrating because it says 2 for £3 at Comps, ACCOMPS, whatever that is on here. I don't know. I got a multi-buy of something and I saved £1.70. I don't know what it is because that's all it's given me. That's all the information. 2 for £3 minus 170. So I save 170 on a multi-buy, but I don't know what it is. Maybe when I do it, I might get. I know what it is. See, just the yeah, I don't have any words. Okay, the refried beans. So refried beans were whatever price they, I honestly, my brain ain't working. Whatever the price was, it was 2 for £3. That's why I got them, because £1.70 is a big saving, and I've wanted refried beans for a long time. So that's what the saving was. And also, I normally buy, I always say, I always, but this week, because I was over, I didn't donate to the food bank. Now, I normally buy, donate 3 items. I didn't, I just donated 1. I was freaking out that I'd got over. Like, I was so impressed that I'd got as far as I had and bought the way I bought. I bought in a different way, different frame mind. But yeah, only donated 1 item, and it was a tin of spaghetti. But, you know, I donate every week, so, you know, I don't feel that I should feel, I clearly do feel a little bit guilty. I'm not going to anymore. Okay, stop it, Louise, because that's silly. Right, so, tin of spaghetti isn't here because clearly I put it straight in the food bank. You got the motive by, have I said everything? I feel like I have. Oh, just get it out here as well quickly before, in case I forget, because normally I put this at the end, but I haven't put anything up on the other channel. Now the reason for that is, and I've only realised that today, is because I've got all this footage from the holiday and I've been trying to work on it, and there's so much, and from different places. I've got some on my phone, some on my camera, some on my GoPro, and I'm trying to sift through it and figure out. I've started a video, I'm about 12 minutes in, but it's taken a long time because I'm trying to put music in. I'm trying to be a little bit arty and make it nice for you. But I've been neglecting this week. I could have been recording stuff this week, but I was so concentrating on that I haven't, and I need to stop doing that, because you can have the holiday stuff whenever you get the holiday stuff. This is what I should be, this is it, one day at a time. I should be recording, so stuff's going to come up. Now I've sort of got it in my brain and I know what I'm doing, I'm going to start recording stuff. So there will be some of these recipes, but the recipes I said last week, I haven't actually made, so you haven't missed out on anything. But yeah, clearly I'm a little bit hyped. I've now spoken all my life for 7 minutes. When I edit, I will have to put something in there for people. Yes, let's go with the haul. So much fresh food, I'm so excited. Okay, I didn't need any spinach because I still have about half of my container of spinach. Corey doesn't eat that, and we had a little bit of lettuce left, so he's been eating that. And I was going to get the iceberg because that's the one we would normally have, but this one's nicer, it's crunchier. And I don't honestly think Corey's going to notice the difference anyway, so I did, you know, pay a little bit more. There's some things here I did pay more for, but I'm feeling like sometimes, you know, you've got to have something that just tastes a little bit better. And this one would be more with the texture, because it pretty much tastes the same, but texture-wise, I mean, this is my opinion, obviously. Texture-wise, I think this is way, way better. Did pay £1.15. It would have been like 75p for the other one, but, you know, like I said, sometimes it's worth it if it's going to keep us on track because we're enjoying the foods more. 100% worth it. Potatoes. Been making homemade fries for Corey. It's weird. He would always have the frozen ones. We've got like 2 full bags of frozen ones and he's not touched them. He's on the calorie counting with me at the moment. So yeah, really enjoying homemade fries and baked potatoes. So I just picked another one up, £1.25 for a 2.5 kilogram bag, which is pretty decent. Now the grapes, Corey asked for a lot of the fruit as well. We're both eating fruit. I'm prepping it all, putting it in the fridge, and we're just snacking on that instead of, like, we're still having a bag of crisps or whatever, or a bit of chocolate, but most of the time we're snacking on the fruit instead. We did ask for the grapes. Now it was £1.30 for the packet of seedless grapes. Now it does say mix and match. They did have oranges, but when I scanned it, it didn't come up on the 2 for 2, and I guess I just forgot. So I just picked up the one. That will probably do us for the week anyway, so it's not a problem. Kiwis, this was something Corey's asked for. Again, it's not something I would eat that often. I'm not a huge fan, so I'll just chop it all up and it'll be ready for him. And this was £1 for 6 of them. Now tomatoes, there's a lot of tomatoes because I would be the only one eating them, and now Corey's eating them too. Okay, so the cherry tomato, 60p, good for salads and stuff, really awesome. I did pick up 2 of these and 1 of these. Now, again, this one is awesome. The beef tomato, again, though, only 1 of them was any good. All the rest were squidgy, which is a shame because I would have picked 2 up. Turns out it was a good way of doing it though. Like if I picked 2 of them up, I wouldn't have kept looking, but I kept looking at tomatoes. Ended up putting one of these back because I found this. Look at them. They're huge and they're really deep red, and it was the only packet that was that big. They did have like lots of these packets, but it was the only packet with the tomatoes that big in them. That was 99p, so they're still on the vine. I don't know if they're going to taste any different, because I don't know if I probably have at some point bought vine ripened tomatoes. I don't know, but for 99p, not a massive difference on this. Closer to this size, so just thought I'll give it a go. So we've got a good selection. You know I like my tomatoes anyway, they're not going to go bad on us. Apples is something that's really keeping me going, and I was never really a particular apple person, but just slicing these up, putting them in a bowl in the fridge, a little bit of lemon so they don't go brown, and I've been snacking on them. They're really filling me up as well. Like, realistically, I'm having 2 or 3 slices, so I'm not even, like, I'm having just over a quarter. So really good. Again, low calorie. This is not me dieting and stuff, it's just that's what I'm on right now. But Corey had some and he wasn't a fan, so he asked me to get something different. I picked up these ones. I was going cheap. I was looking at the cheap versions, alternative, you know, start off cheap, I'll work my way up. If he's not a fan of these but he still wants apples, we'll get a slightly more expensive one till find the one that he likes. I'm a fan of any apple, so it doesn't really bother me. But this one was £1.6, no, it was £1.19. I did look at the 160 pack, but then I found these underneath something. Peppers. Now, I haven't been buying peppers for a while because I realised I'm not that much of a fan. I just put it in things out of habit, so I stopped buying them. But now Corey's back on fresh food and he's a fan of them. So I picked this one up, was £1.75 for this one. None of them were particularly good. I don't like buying the green ones because they're even worse. I mean, I can eat peppers. But you know, I don't dislike them. I'm just not a massive fan, and the green ones are just nasty. So this was like the best one out of a bad bunch, I guess. Corey also, he did want me to get some jalapenos, but they didn't have any in Asda, and I don't know if Asda doesn't do them or just they didn't have them in mine or whatever, I don't know. So I did tell him, because I'd looked the other day and he said just to get a selection of different, he just wants to try different things for salads and stuff. These are baby peppers and it says that they're sweet crunch. I've never tried them. I'm just assuming that I just slice them up like a normal pepper and put them in his salad. Don't know. Never bought them before. £1.50 for them. I'll Google it and see if I can come up with a recipe, or it'll just slice it up and have it in his salad. These ones are going to be like for cooking, and this one probably for the salad, I'm guessing. Let me know if you've got any ideas about this. If you've had them before, if there's a better way of eating them, let me know. I mean, I will Google it, but just let me know, because it's always nice to hear what you like too. I was going to get the oranges, like I said, and then I found these easy peelers. No, they are satsumas, which is the one that I like better, because easy peelers are not as easy to peel as the satsumas. I don't know, it's weird. £1.35, a little bit more expensive than I would normally pay, but I'm trying to get myself in that frame of mind, and I'm quite impressed about the way the shop went. I wasn't freaking out as much as I thought I would. And I'm looking on my list because I literally do not remember prices of anything today. Blueberries, just haven't had them for a long time. They are ridiculously diddy. They're so, normally they're bigger and juicier, but there's quite a lot in there. I don't know what I'm going to do with these exactly. I'm going to, you know, wash and put in the fridge and can snack on them. But I have seen some recipes where people put them in like yogurt and stuff. I don't know if it works with the Greek yogurt. I don't see why not. They freeze it and make little dessert things. I might give that a go, possibly. Depends, because I've got a lot of ideas for foods and stuff, so I won't overload myself and end up not doing anything and then eat crap. So possibly a dessert with that one. Cucumber is 79p. Again, this is just to sit in the freezer. Why do I keep saying freezer? In the fridge. Corey's eating a lot of it. I sliced it all up and put it in a bowl and we got through it all. Somebody did mention, how do I pickle them? Because I said that I do pickle them. Literally, jar of pickled onions. You finish the pickled onions, slice your cucumber or cut into cubes, however you want to eat it. Dump it in the pickled onion juice, and by the following day it's pickled. It picks up the juice so quickly. There is no, I don't do anything else with it. Honestly, it is that easy. I've actually got some on the go at the moment that I put in yesterday because it started to dry up. So I just dumped it in the pickled onion vinegar because I keep all my jars when I finished. You can get a good few goes out of it before you start losing the vinegary taste. So yeah, as simple as that. Hope that answered your question. No, this isn't garlic, is it? It's ginger. Ginger for a recipe again. This is going to be for a sweet and sticky chicken. Don't know if it's going to be any good. Corey's going to try it, whether he likes it or not. If he wants me to cook, that's how it happens. 50p for this. I like ginger in water with lemon as well, so I think I can freeze this too, I believe, because you don't really get through much ginger, do you? Well, I don't. So yeah, 50p for that. Sorry, went off there. 2 things of asparagus. Corey asked for it. Now, Corey didn't eat the last lot I bought him before the holiday, and I recently ate it because, I mean, the stalks were starting to dry up, and I thought they were no good, but the top bit was fine, and I didn't realise that I actually like this virtually raw. I just put it in the pan, and it was barely warm, and I loved the texture of it, because usually I put it in the oven or under the grill. So yeah, but I'm going to try this raw, because I feel like I probably would like it raw. But it's expensive, isn't it? £1.35 for one bunch. It's expensive, but it does taste good. And that is the fresh bit. Well, this is fresh. What do you call that? I forgot. Just the fruits and veggies, okay? £1.55 for the 4 pint of milk. Now, the milk in the fridge is still good. We got probably like 3 or 4 coffees worth still in the thing. It says the 16th of June. Corey is so confused, and I've tried to explain to him, things don't go off just because they say it on the bottle they go off. Yeah, 16th of June. Apparently this milk would have gone off, and we're still drinking. It's absolutely fine. So I feel like 4 pints is going to be too much, because like it's been 2 weeks, and then Corey, is it 2 weeks? Has it been back from the holiday? 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, a week and a half, whatever. I'm sorry. Dear, my mind's gone blank now. And yeah, so we've barely gone through the milk. That's what I was getting at. Chicken. I picked up the cheapy one. There was none in the reduced section. The reduced section was really bad this week. I was hoping to get a lot of veggies and stuff in there, but it was really bad. £5.80 for 956 kilograms. Nothing to say, so I think that's just an average little price. Just chicken breasts for some recipes. Don't remember many of them. Sticky chicken is the only one I can remember at the moment. Now, I did pay more for the mince. I am not a meat person, so this is surprising me that I'm actually eating so many more meats at the moment. I don't know if you've seen that Big Mac wrap burger TikTok hack or something like that. I've seen it all over my Facebook. I'm going to make them, and I'm really not a fan of beef, especially, and you know, being on a like low in calories and everything, I went for the 5% less fat, so it is a lot more expensive. The ones that were being promoted as like a reduced fat were actually 12% fat, which is a lot of difference. But this was the 1,000 kilogram. No, why do I keep saying 1,000 kilogram? This is like the 1 kilogram, isn't it? 1,000 grams is 1 kilogram, and it is £6.75. Wow, I don't remember it being that expensive. I did at the time, clearly, and I was fine with it. See, my mind was the right way. £6.75. They did have a 500 one for £3.70. So it worked out a little bit cheaper getting this. But it's the 5% fat bit. That's why, because it's obviously a lot lower in fat. And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to try these. I've got to have less fat. Sorry, that was a lot. That seemed like a long one. Turkey rashers. I did look at bacon, and then I was looking at the calories. Turkey rashers, way better. 29 calories per slice. You only get 8 slices, and it was £2 something. £2.55. See, I never would pay these prices for things. I always, like, it's like I'm a different person. £2.55, 8 rashers. I don't know if Corey's going to eat this or not, but I would, I believe. Until I've tried the texture of it, I don't know. I've had them before, and they were fine then, but I'm funny with meat, normally, even though I'm not right now. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, does it? The cooked chicken, I'm nearly out, not finished all of it. Corey's not eating any of it. But I've been having this, like I said, on the toast and that. Oh, that bread was very nice last week. You have to go back to last week to see which one I mean, because I can't remember what it's called. But the only problem was, it actually went mouldy after about 3 days. Like, very mouldy, not just a little bit. I had to chuck half the loaf away. It was an expensive loaf. But now I think I'm just going to have to freeze bread because I'm eating slightly differently. So maybe that's what it was. I don't know. £2.75 for this one. Again, this is just the one I wanted. I enjoyed it last week, so I just picked another one up. Pepperoni, it's upside down, I wasn't paying attention. £1.30 for the pizza pepperoni. You know, as you see, I haven't bought any frozen pieces. He's not actually eating the ones that are in the freezer, and we've not tried that other one, the protein one, yet either. But I just thought this might be nice for doing like maybe naan breads or like wraps and making pizzas out of them. Or maybe I'll make some pizza dough with a Greek yogurt, because I've still got the Greek yogurt. I've only used 1 tub, I think. Yeah, so that'll be for pizzas probably. Cottage cheese, 79p for this one. As I've mentioned before, there is a lower fat one, but if you check out the stats on it, it's not better than this, and it's £1.20 for the other one. This one's 79p, way better. Very, very nice. I got the Philadelphia lightest herbs, because I've seen it in a lot of recipes, and I did try melting a dairy triangle in one of the recipes this week, and it doesn't melt very well. This melts very, very well. It goes very creamy. It's lower in calories. It's £1.90 for this one. I've not tried the one with herbs, but I just thought for recipes it'll just add a little bit more to it. So hopefully that'll work. Again, even the cheese, £3.40 for this. It's a lot less than I would normally get. It's only a 400 grams. It's the only one they had. 50% less fat. That's the reason I got it. I did check out like how many calories and stuff less, and it is significantly less. So I'm willing to pay the extra for it whilst we're doing this right now, just to see how things go. This is another thing I've got Corey into. So this was something that I would stockpile again in Aldi, but we'd have to buy it like weeks and weeks, like 4 weeks worth of fizzies, and it was a pain in the backside. These 65p, we've tried these ones. This is the cherry cola one, 0. Corey never goes with 0, he always goes with full sugar on the fizzies. So again, we're taking his calories right down with the drinks he's drinking as well. 2 of them are for Corey, 1 is for me, because I'm enjoying, I'm doing really well with water, but a glass in the evening, like with the meal in the evening, is just, it feels like a really nice sweet treat, but again, not too many calories. This is, I guess, what's really getting Corey to eat salads. He said that he just doesn't enjoy salads as it is, like plain. I love salad plain, so it just didn't even occur to me. Yeah, so he said he wants a creamy dressing. We had this one already. He can't get over the calorie thing. When I keep saying like, this is low calorie, you can have a chunk of this, it's fine. Because he only eats once a day, he's a big boy. I mean, he's way, you know, I have to look up to him, he's tall. And we worked his calories out. He can have like 2,000 calories a day on a deficit. Actually, it's a little bit more than that. He's not hitting anywhere close to that when he's eating what he's eating at the moment. And he's shocked that he can eat so much food and still have spare. But this is all of the reasons why. So, you know, this is what, 56 calories for 100 mils, and there's 250 mils in that. So that's really low if you think that he eats once a day, and he'll have a couple of snacks after that. But yeah, that is literally what is getting my son to eat healthy. The lighter than light mayonnaise, it's so significantly low in calories again that is worth paying the £3.50. Seriously, I could have this instead of butter. Butter is a killer. It's like the calories in butter is ridiculous, especially when I like a chunk of butter on my bit of bread. So this is a saving grace. It's worth paying, like I said, it's worth paying the extra for some things. They don't do a lighter than light in any other brands. Like cheap brands. They don't do a lighter than light. They do a light in some, but there's still lots of calories in a light one. It's got to be the lighter and light. Pickled gherkins, because I'm going to make the burgers, the burger hack thingy, and I'm going to make a burger sauce, and we need gherkins. I've only got a few left. £1.70. I can't remember how much these were before, but I feel like that's gone up a lot. Right, refried beans. Again, I can't tell you how much they were originally because it doesn't tell you on the receipt, does it? Maybe it does. Hang on. No, it does. Oh, it's £2.35 a tin. Oh, that's ridiculous. It's just mushed up beans. £2.35. But I did get it on the deal. 2 for £3, so I paid £1.50 a tin. Way more comfortable with that price, so that's why I picked up 2 tins. Haven't had refried beans for ages, and I'm excited about doing some quesadillas and stuff. Again, I'm gonna have to start showing these recipes. Tin tuna, we only went through one this week, so it's just to keep stocked up. This is 65p. I've mentioned this a number of times before. I've been buying this one for years, and it's really good. I've only once ever had one bone in one tin, and you don't ever get scales or anything like that. Really good. The fajita mix, again, this is the I have to pay for the El Paso one because we like the barbecue seasoning one. We don't necessarily use it in fajitas. Corey actually really likes it on his chips. This is, it's just over £1 now, I believe. £1.25. But you know, I'm not justifying myself to you, I'm justifying myself to myself. You know, better flavoured foods make you want to eat them more, you're going to enjoy them more and be satisfied. So that's the way I've got to talk to myself rather than skimp on things because of little stuff like that. I got 2 packets of the wraps this week. I did do sort of like a breakfast quesadilla, and it really is filling. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Didn't eat crisps or anything that I would normally have with that meal because I do crave carbs on my way home from work, and this was really good. I had some egg and asparagus and all sorts, and it was really nice. So I can get through that easily, but I need these also for the burgers. Now these are 75p a packet, and I picked 2 of those up because they're not, one is not going to do it. The crisps, £3.35 for a 24 pack. You get 6 prawn cocktails, 6 cheese and onions, 6 salt vinegar, 6 ready salted. Again, I've mentioned that this is bag for bag, the same sort of price as Aldi, so it's not worth me stockpiling them in the Aldi if I can get them in Asda, because I can get there easily. Now, I found this bread. It's ridiculously priced. Like, I thought the last week's bread was ridiculous. This is even worse. Where is it? £2.25. Oh my. And it's not even like a full loaf. It's just got a few slices in it. And I actually did look at the calories. It says 135 calories per slice, which it clearly could not be. No, I read it wrong. Per 1/10 of a loaf. I completely read that wrong. Now I've got to try and work it out. I mean, I'm not like massively counting, I'm just basically sort of making sure I'm okay. Yeah, I'm just going to have to put this in the freezer because it's the 1st of July and it was the only one there. The other ones weren't the mixed seed one, and I really wanted the mixed seed. So I'm going to put these in the freezer and just take one out like the night before, I think. £2.25. Who even am I right now? So that's this week's haul. See, completely different to any that I've done, like, I don't know ever, but like for a long time. The fresh meat is just not me because I don't do meat really, so it's all very strange. It's good though, it's good. Lots of healthy food ideas. People are going to have a lot of different opinions about it. You can have rubbish food and lose weight. There's a lot of healthy food there. I mean, Corey and I, like, our healthier food intake is increased massively to the processed. We are going with calories. We're just getting an idea. I'm actually going to do a calculator on him. I just saw this thing that said like times your pounds by 10 and that's what your calorie deficit is. I will double check it, but I know because he's, I mean, I could eat like 1,500, 1,800, I'm guessing, about that and lose weight. So 2,000, 2,300, definitely he's going to lose weight on that. He's pretty tall. So yeah, we're sort of going calorie counting, but we're not on official diets or anything. Corey's sort of getting really, it's weird seeing your adult son getting excited and looking at calories and teaching him all this stuff. It's strange, but it's good. Yeah, so I've got some food ideas. They will be on the other channel when I do them, but like I said, I've sort of figured out what's going on, and I had a sort of block against putting videos up this week. Not intentionally, I just got carried away with something else. I'm going to carry on working on the holiday stuff, but still record and get those what's going on now up, because they can just go up whenever. I know, repeating myself, always repeat myself. I'm sort of, it's been a good day. I shopped, I went over budget. I didn't even get everything I wanted. Like I was literally on £40, hadn't left the fresh section yet, and I was starting to, okay Louise, don't freak out, because I freak out when I get to 40 quid anyway, and I'm normally finishing my shop, and I knew I hadn't, so I just picked up the bits off the list and then realised, okay, the other bits that I had in my head, they're just going to have to wait until next week. But we'll be in a better place next week, because we've got a lot of stocky things going on. You know, we might not get through all the fruit and veg, so we wouldn't have to buy certain ones. We may have more meats left over, or like the mayonnaise I wouldn't have to buy next week, because that'll last a few weeks and stuff like that. So it's all good, it's all good. Calm down, Louise. Yeah, so I think it was a pretty decent shop. I don't know, did I do okay with that, do you think, for the price and that, or do you think I could have done better? Now normally I wouldn't ask that, but I would be buying more things within what I like. I would buy differently, more in my comfort zone. This is outside my comfort zone. No frozen stuff, barely any cupboard food. It's very strange, so let me know. And that's it. I'm going to go, because I know I've spoken a lot. I know I always do, and I don't know why I even say that, but I'm always going to, I guess. Yeah, Saturday. So just so you know, I am actually shopping on a Thursday to haul on a Friday, but I've actually hauled Thursday. Again, I don't know what's going on with me. So I'm 2 days ahead of you. I would have started eating all this already. So it's Saturday for you now. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Don't know what the weather's going to be like. It's been raining today. Hopefully it won't be raining on the weekend. Get out there, get some sun, take a walk, breathe in the fresh air. I'm trying to send out the vibes, feel my vibes. So I am sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching them, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.